Greetings, tax tip lovers, and welcome to this week's top tax tactics in just 5 minutes. Come, gather round, people, and let's dive straight in and debunk property tax planning. There are no unique selling points in the property tax world, and frankly, there's great software available to sort your day to day tax and accounting problems. Where you likely do need help is with the bigger picture planning. My team of chartered tax advisors know more about property tax planning than you'll likely ever need. They work for clients all across the UK and beyond and employ a hotbed of tax planning efficiencies, all of which aim to comply with the letter and spirit of legislation. We're not interested in avoiding this or finding a dodgy way around that. Short-term fixes seem to have a place, but they're not for us. We want long-term, close working relationships or not at all. Okay, here we go with a little help from the Sex Pistols from October 1977 with Holidays in the Sun, as we count down the 5 steps to long-term property tax planning. Static at this week's number 5 is Now I Got a Reason. We focus on you, what you do, and why you do it. And you leave us to concentrate on how best to tax efficiently deliver the goals and outcomes you've specified. Down at this week's number 4 is Now I Got a Reason. We need a rich understanding of your why, as it propels us to a deeper appreciation of your requirements and how becomes natural, effortless, and sustainable. Why you do what you do requires deep internal thought. Why you get out of bed in the morning, why you go the extra mile. Typically, it's your kids and legacy planning for the next generation, but it could be anything. Cue Stephen Hawking. Remember to look up at the stars, not down at your feet. Just inside this week's top 3 is Now I Got a Reason. Then we need you to get out of your way. Best results are enabled by an open mind. Likely, you need to shed some of the old beliefs, habits, and rituals and do less to get more. Cue Buddha. The trouble is, you think you have time, but there is no time to waste. The past is gone, the future is not here yet, and all we have is the present. A new entry at this week's number 2 is Now I Got a Reason. There's no app for it. You can't press a button. Nobody can do it for you. Cue Lao Tzu. If you're depressed, you're living in the past. If you're anxious, you're living in the future. If you're at peace, you're living in the present. Staying at number 1 is the all-time classic, I'm looking over the wall and they're looking at me. Our goal is an agreed tax-efficient plan which you fully understand and at least one other person knows about. No more piecemeal strategies typically cobbled together over time by an eclectic mix of advisors, most of which don't work when blended together and produce limited, undesired, or unintended or unsustainable results and outcomes. Hope is not a strategy. Taxes will change. Rules will change. So let's aim to create value in structures which are tax efficient or where there is less or even no tax to pay. No short-term fixes, no get investigated quick schemes. Okay, that's it. If it's time to take action to sort your property tax planning, then here's how. You can do nothing and stay in the exact same place and pay a shed load of tax unnecessarily, or you can follow the link above for a free power hour review with property tax experts who are ex-PwC and ex-HMRC, and we'll make your property tax planning like it was our own. And that's our take on the bleeding obvious and why we believe you need to take action, tax tippers. So volume up. Let's go back to 1977 and the Sex Pistols' only studio album, Never Mind the Bollocks. Here's Holidays in the Sun and John Lydon to tell it better than I ever could. All right, stay bright. Catch you again for breakfast next week. Ta-ra.